Hey guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well. As some of you know, I injured my back, so I thought I'd make this video to just clarify a few things and answer some of your questions. I'll start off by explaining how the first injury happened and then how it happened this time, also like how I could have avoided it and what I'm going to do moving forward to hopefully avoid it happening again. The first thing I want to talk about is how the injury first happened. It was actually before I started powerlifting. I was just working out for fun. Like obviously I was still squatting, benching, and deadlifting, but not with a program or anything. This day I had gone to the gym in the morning with a friend, and then I was going through a breakup, so I had nothing better to do with my life, so I decided to go to the gym again with my sister. But yeah, so I decided to go to the gym. I had been feeling like a little pinch in my back before I went to the gym, but I went anyway. I put 205 on the bar, which is usually a weight that I can do for reps. But yeah, on the third rep, on the way down, I just felt something kind of snap, give out in my back. My sister had to walk me home and I had trouble like getting up, moving, going to the bathroom. Like it was very painful. And then the next morning I fainted. Paramedics came, brought me to the hospital, ended up seeing a doctor, and she confirmed that I had a herniated disc and that I should take a few months off lifting. But of course I didn't listen. After 10 days I was honestly feeling pretty much 100%, so I went back to the gym. I started squatting again. It felt pretty good for a few weeks, even months. The injury kept coming back though. Like I re-injured it, I would say at least 10 times in the past year. It wasn't exactly that I kept re-injuring it, it was that I never actually let it heal in the first place. So I kept like awakening the injury, I guess. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how this injury has affected me the past year and how it's gotten to a point where I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break from powerlifting. So over the past year, I've been able to lift pretty pain-free like a lot of the time. I was able to hit some pretty big PRs, grind some reps too, and not get injured. Although sometimes I was not even hitting a PR, and that's when the injury would kind of come back and I'd feel it again. It was like it would come at random times. Every time was different, and every time was like a different level of pain and a different amount of time that it took to recover. But luckily each time that it happened, I was able to take a bit of a deload after and give my body the rest that it needed. And like I said, the pain only lasts a few days and then I feel like I'm ready to get back into it. Although this time it was different because I was prepping for a powerlifting competition. I kind of kept pushing through because I really wanted to do well, like follow the plan as much as I could. So now I want to talk about why the injury happened this time. I think it was a combination of many different factors. Number one being that I was doing a pretty aggressive cut. So I was eating 1,600 calories, which for my body weight isn't that much. I think the fact that I was in such a huge like calorie deficit, I think that definitely played into my recovery. Okay, so the next factor that definitely contributed to it this time was being overtrained. So basically on Friday, that was my main squat single day where I was able to squat 330 without any injury. Saturday I benched, and then on Sunday I went for my heavy deadlift single, which was 375, and I tried 385. It was a little bit heavy, although I did not get injured here, but it absolutely killed me and my erectors. I was so sore for days from this. And I had to go back to the gym on Monday and do a light squat bench day. That went okay. It was hard, but still no injury. Then took a rest day Tuesday, went back into the gym on Wednesday for my light or squat deadlift singles. Although I was, like I said, I was feeling my erectors like crazy. Like I was super sore, like even just squatting the bar. So this would have been a good day to not push too much, but we learned from our mistakes. Okay, so I think why I got injured during the squat sesh was because there was just so much tightness like in the back that I lost tightness in the front and I wasn't able to properly brace. During my descent, the bar just crushed my spine. Yeah, so that was fun and yeah, very painful. If I wasn't so close to a competition and I was feeling this level of soreness, I definitely would have just taken it easy, let my body recover properly. But because I was so close, 1 week out, I didn't have that choice. So I wanted to just push through. I think if I would have listened to my body that day, I definitely could have avoided this injury. Now I want to talk about what I'm gonna do to hopefully prevent this injury from ever happening again. The first thing I'm going to do is start physio, so I'm still looking for a good physio. Another thing that I noticed was I definitely lack a lot of front core strength. I think the back is way more developed than the front. I'm going to do a lot more core stability work. The thing I'm going to be doing to help develop my core is the McGill Big 3, so I'll put the link. I've already been doing them and I'm going to try and keep it up and try and keep doing them every day. And what I'm going to do differently this time too is the last few times that this happened, I would kind of just ignore the injury, get back into training normally as if I wasn't injured. The pain goes away after like a few days. I feel completely fine. Already now, it's been a week and I feel fine. But I want to properly take care of it once and for all so that it doesn't keep coming back. And hopefully I can lift pain-free, injury-free, break some even bigger records hopefully next year. Injuries happen, but we're gonna come back stronger.